What's going on, guys? So we're back. The UNPL Academy video. This time it's a team builder, obviously, for week 2. So week 2, we got a scary matchup. Not gonna lie, very scary. We're playing Treyant and the Average Joes. His team, as you can see down below, has a lot of threats. Dragapult, Iron Hands, Zoomeril, Monkey Dory, Heatran. I think Alolan Persian is a problem for me as well. Tropicos, not really sure what it does. I've heard it's a spinner. So, I think it's a spinner with like a lot of special attack or something. So, I mean, we'll learn as we go. But, so, the first mon I ended up with this week was the Modest Prism Armor Necrozma with lefties, Photon Geyser, Earth Power, Morning Sun, Calm Mind, 152 HP, 252 defense, 80 special attack, 24 speed. The speed is to outspeed Jesus Christ, Adamant, Hariyama, and Adamant Azu. They're both base 50. They both go to 199 with max speed Adamant. So I went to 200. Never a bad thing to outspeed something that's going to do that much damage to me. The 80 special attack, I believe, was probably to 2-hit KO, like a very specially defensive Iron Hands, something specific, and the defense is to wall like a Swords Dance Iron Hands, and if he's Adamant, I outspeed and I kill. Necrozma is mostly here just for the Iron Hands as well. Belly Drum Azumarill is a big threat to me. So we have 2 Pokemon that can take a +6 Aqua Jet. Technically like 4 if you factor in abilities, but the other 2 are not as reliable. So speaking of one that is not as reliable, our second mon we ended up bringing this week was the Mimikyu. Disguise, Expert Belts, 152 HP, 244 attack, 4 speed F, and 108 speed. So the speed was, I believe, 255. That looks like I want to say, let me figure it out right now. I believe it's Modest Terrapagos. 99% sure it's Modest Terrapagos. Not Modest Terrapagos. Well, it's something, but it's okay. The attack is, so at +2, I Oko a Dragapult with the Expert Belt, Shadow Sneak, and Terra Ghost, obviously. So look, you see the little Terra icon up in the corner, guys? Look, we're bringing a Terra this week. We're trying something new, trying something different. With a lot of HP and the 4 speed F, I take a hit from Terrapagos pretty well. And I can Swords Dance as he breaks my disguise, and I can Drain Punch. I can be at full health for things like Iron Hands to come in, Heatran to come in, and I'm pretty bulky, and Mimikyu's got good natural speed F, so I can take like a hit from the Heatran, as well as if I Terra Ghost, I drop my my Steel weakness, so something like a Heavy Slam from Hariyama won't really hurt me, something like a Flash Cannon won't really hurt me, and also important, dropping my Steel Poison weakness as well. Well, not Poison weakness, but Neutrality. So if I tear into a Pure Ghost, we resist like a Scarf, Monkey Dory, Sludge Bomb. I'd kind of expect the Scarf. Nasty Plot would also be a problem, but we do have something in case he brings the Scarf. But that something is not what's next. Next, we brought our Sacrificial Lamb for the week, our max speed, max attack Adamant Fortress with a Custat Bear. We're sturdy, we have spikes, we have rocks, we have explosion, we have earthquake. Now, his only hazard removal is spin. One very bad spinner, Toad Scroll. I don't think it's coming. If anyone has a clip of Toad Scroll dominating a league game, please let me know. But so his main spinner is the Terrapagos, and Mimikyu with its natural speed F, Ghost typing, and Drain Punch that I'm packing this week, I think takes it on. So I think we can keep a spike and we can keep a rock up the whole game. We do have to worry about Heatran lead, Persian lead, and Monkey Dory gets taunt as well. I think Toadscruel does too, but I mean it's so ass with that ability. Like it's negative priority on taunt, so you can't even taunt the Fortress if you wanted to. But realistically, it'll be the Heatran or the Persian. I have the Earthquake on there, so if he does lead Heatran and he taunts us or he rocks or he subs, we can body him with an Earthquake. And then if he clicks like a fire move on us, you know, we can pop our Custette Berry and do 1,000,000 damage with Explosion. Sorry, not Explosion, Earthquake. Explosion's there if we can explode on anything else. Except for Dragapult. Dragapult would be kind of a problem. However, Dragapult does not pack the taunt. It does not learn it. So Dragapult can't stop us from clicking Spikes and Stealth Rock. He could, like, Will-O-Wisp us to do Chip, or he could 2-hit KO us, but we still get 1-up, and as long as I get 1-up, I think it's here to stay. Now, we were talking about the Monkey Dory, and next up, we have my hopeful solution to the Monkey Dory. We have Goodra, Sap Sipper, Knockoff, Earthquake, Power Whip, Dragon Claw, holding the Assault Vest, 240 HP, 60 attack, 176 defense, 16 special defense, 16 speed. The speed, again, I hit the same speed tier as Necrozma, which is outspeeding Adamant, Azumarill, and Iron Hands. The defense is to take... shit. What do we take? Probably Azu. Something. Defense is to take... Shit, this is the problem with doing these so late after we've done them. Defense, I believe, is to take like a Dragon Darts from Dragapult. Or a +2 like Thunder Punch, something like that. Can't remember why I was defensive. Oh, never mind. I'm a fucking idiot. Defense was for Psyshock on Nasty Plot Monkey Dory. So if he is Nasty Plot over the Scarf, which would be worst case, I think worst case scenario. I think Nasty Plot's a little harder for me to deal with. He's Nasty Plot and he has Psyshock. Psyshock never 2-hit KOs us at this range, and Earthquake will 2-hit KO him. We're rocking a fully physical Goodra this week. I really wanted Earthquake, and I really wanted and Power Up Stronger versus Azumarill. He could be Sap Zipper. It's a possibility. But like Power Whip was stronger over the Sludge Bomb. I really wanted Earthquake. Knockoff was a great move to have for Dragapult. To Rapaghost, you know, just get rid of items on stuff. And then obviously Dragon Claw is just for stat. Now, our fifth Pokemon of the week is quickly becoming one of my favorites. Ogerpon. 160 HP, 200 attack, and 148 speed. The speed on Ogerpon. This looks like I think it's Monkey Dory. Yeah, no. God damn. I am the worst ever. I think it's Monkey Dory creeping Mimikyu. That's what it is. Monkey Dory creeping Mimikyu. The attack, I was running my calcs. So I ran all these calcs. I got pretty greedy. The attack investment, I kill everything I need to kill with one move after a spike and rock. So I'm really banking on Fortress keeping the rocks up. So Fortress has to come in clutch for us. And then Ogerpon, the Ivy Cudgel, the Power Whip, the Player Up, the U-Turn. Ivy Cudgel's great this week, while Ogerpon's great this week. Mold Breaker, ignoring Heatran's Flash Fire, so I can smack him with an Ivy Cudgel. We ignore Azumarill's Sap Sipper, so we can smack him with a Power Whip. And we ignore Terra Shell from Terapagos. So he's got some good abilities. Oh, and we ignore Fur Coat too. So he's got some great abilities, and we have the best ability. Now, there is a new item this gen called Ability Shield. It might come, in which case, be a problem. But if he is Ability Shield on Heatran or Azumarill, he's probably not Citrus Belly Drum on Azumarill, and Heatran isn't like a Fighting Berry or Ground Berry. So if we discover an Ability Shield, we have ways to play around it. I'm not too worried, but I am very aware that the possibility does exist. So, Ogerpon does great. Ogerpon also lives a Specs Draco Meteor from Dragapult and does a whole lot of damage with Play Rough. So that's something to keep in mind. I'd be willing, I am 100% willing if the situation arises where I have a full health Ogerpon versus a full health Dragapult, I am willing to take 99% of my Ogerpon to Play Rough the Dragapult, because Dragapult is awful for me to deal with. Gudra can't even EV to live like a Dragon Darts. Like, I'd have to be Habanberry, and if I'm Habanberry, I can't be Assault Vest to check one. Dragapult's a fucking problem. That mod is crazy. So anyway, our sixth is my best bet at a Dragapult answer. We have the Never Melt Ice Mega Weavile, Chien-Pao himself, 64 HP, 252 attack, 188 speed. We have the Icicle Crash, the Ice Shard, the Psychic Fangs, and the Sacred Sword. Now, I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking. He's got Iron Hands. He's got a Zoomeril. He's got Fur Coat Persian. What is this thing doing here? I'll tell you what it's doing here. It's hopefully clicking Ice Shard on a Dragapult at some point. We have the Psychic Fangs for the Hariyama, and if we have Hazards up, he can't come in that much. So even if he's like Pyop Bear, which I probably expect, Icicle Crash is still doing about 20, 25 on the switch-ins. So add that up with like Rock Spikes, he's taking almost 40-50% every time. So he can only really come in like once or twice, and then we threaten with Psychic Fangs because it does about, I think, 40 to 50. So so I mean, honestly, and if he comes in once or twice, we don't have to click Psychic Fangs and then risk Pyappa, him living and killing us. We can just spam Icicle Crash. So I don't think it's as good of a switch in as he may think. Now Azu, being thick fat, could really be annoying for us, especially because we don't really have any other move to hit it. So he's thick fat Azu. But again, thick fat Azu is not huge power belly drum Azu. So if he builds more defensive, there are ways around it, and we can deal with them like so. If I didn't mention, Necrozma has Calm Mind, so if he builds that defensive, Necrozma's a little win con. Either way, I'll have the battle up for you guys tomorrow. This is the team. I don't really care if you watch these or not. I'm just doing it because I enjoy it. And if you want to know the magic behind the scenes, they're out there. That's just how videos were uploaded back in my day. These are the team builder day 1, the battle day 2. Shout outs to the old heads. I will catch you guys tomorrow for the battle. I hope everyone has a great rest of your Wednesday evening. Peace.